The moment she ran, the illusion shattered. The woman who had stepped from the golden carriage with royal poise and honeyed words was now stumbling down Nelson's Hood's cobblestone street like any common liar, her silk skirts hiked and her polished shoes scraping the ground. And the villagers, who just moments ago had cheered her name, stood in stunned silence. No one chased her. They didn't need to, because the truth had already taken root. I stood there, still holding the necklace in my hand, the one engraved with the secret royal blessing, a gift the queen had once placed around my neck when the lies still felt temporary. My fingers trembled, but not from fear, from release. The weight of being unseen, unknown, unbelieved had finally begun to lift. The mayor of Nelson's Hood stepped forward, looking between me and the retreating imposter.
Is it true, Emma?
He asked.
You were in the palace?
I nodded. I lived there for months. They believed I was their daughter. I tried to be, but I couldn't live a lie any longer. The townsfolk, now fully gathered, murmured among themselves. Marjorie stepped up beside me. Samuel stood on my other side like a pillar.
She didn't ask for the crown.
Marjorie said calmly.
She didn't seek the throne. She was taken, chosen, because of her resemblance. And when she saw the cost of the lie, she gave it up.
She's not a princess.
Samuel added.
She's something better. She's Emma.
There was a long silence. Then someone clapped. One pair of hands, then another, then another. Soon the village square rang with applause. Not for royalty, not for bloodline, but for truth. For the girl who had worn another life and still found her way home. Later that evening, I sat by the fire at the forge, watching the coals pulse orange in the hearth. I had changed into my old clothes, rough-spun fabric and scuffed boots, and yet somehow I still didn't feel entirely like myself. Too much had happened. I couldn't go back to being just the girl who hammered out horseshoes and fetched water from the well. But I also didn't belong in a palace of lies. So where did that leave me? The knock on the door came just before midnight. A royal courier stood outside, soaked in rain, holding a letter sealed with the Valeriana crest. He bowed low and said only,
"From the king."
My stepfather looked at me. I nodded, then took the letter with careful hands. I opened it slowly, and by the flicker of the firelight, I read words I never expected to see.
Emma, we have learned the truth of the imposter's visit to your village. Her actions are under investigation. We owe you an apology, and more than that, a debt. You saved our kingdom from a deception we were too blind to see. If you would return to the palace, not as an imposter but as a guest of honor, we would receive you with open hearts. You have proven yourself not only brave, but true. King Vincent and Queen Rosalind.
I lowered the letter into my lap. The fire crackled. Marjorie stood in the doorway.
Will you go?
I don't know, I said softly. I didn't know what to feel. After everything, after being pulled into a life that wasn't mine, running from it, and finally standing up for who I was being asked to return. Not as a puppet, not as a lie, but as myself. I spent the night thinking about Amelia, wherever she was, about the woman who had claimed her name and nearly fooled an entire kingdom, about the king and queen who had once called me their daughter and now called me back, not out of duty, but of gratitude. By morning, I had made my choice. I packed simply. I braided my hair the way I used to, and I looked one last time at the village square, the place where the truth had finally found a voice. I wasn't going back to be someone else. I was going back as Emma, and maybe for once that would be enough.